think that whatever changes were made on offense, do you think they were effective and good?
We're still running the same offense, but I think we just tried to do what we're best at. We offensively, I think there was a lot more good in this game than we've had in the past. I think there's a lot to build on, but there's obviously so much more room for improvement. When you're playing a team like that, you got to stay in the game. You got to give yourself chances. You got to do the little things right. You got to chip away, take time off the clock, just because of the type of offense they have. So there was a lot of good on offense, but we just got to keep getting better.
Given the surprise of the coaching change in midseason, what were the things in retrospect that you had to keep focusing on to drive through a big change like that?
That we had to block out the outside noise. We had to focus in and had to do our job on Sunday. It's all the distractions could have been an excuse, but I don't think any of the guys handled it that way. I think they handled it in a professional manner, handled it the right way, came out. We just got to be better. Like I said, we got to do everything right, and we got to focus in. And when stuff goes wrong, you got to play the next play.
When you talk about having things to build on, how much is Duke Johnson a part of that? How encouraging was it to get him going?
Duke made a bunch of plays for us today. Obviously, he's one of our playmakers. So whenever we get a chance to get him going, that's the type of play we expect him to have. That's what he's capable of, and that's what he's shown time in and time out when you get him involved that much. And so we got to continue to build on that. And then I say there was a lot to build on. I mean, we had Greg Robinson start at left tackle, played well. So that's stuff like that. There's promise right there. We just got to be able to see that positive, because you very well could throw in the towel at this point, but that's not what we're going to do. That's not what we're about.
On the play where you got hit when they took you out, did you think the whistle had blown before that last hit?
I'd have to look at it. I really don't think so. I think the rule is if they see me, messing with my helmet, stuff like that, they're going to take precaution. But when you get hit in the head, your helmet moves around, so I'm going to shift it to where it fits correctly. So it's just, they're going to take the precaution. It's just interesting, how it works. You got to come out of the game and got to do the exam, and it takes a couple plays.
But another play where you got hit in the head and no flag.
I'll have to look at it.
Baker, is that Chiefs offense what this team should aspire to? Do you need to be that kind of offense to go anywhere in the league?
No, I think what we do is perfectly fine. We just got to be better at it. They have guys that are they're making their plays. Their quarterback's put it in the right spot. He's giving them a chance to win. So, like I said earlier, we just have to be better. There's no, we're not going to abandon ship what we're doing and try and do the Chiefs offense. We just got to trust our guys and trust our playmakers and do our job.
In the long run, not this year on the fly, but in the long run, you guys.
They're not doing anything, unbelievable. They invented. They're getting their guys in good position. They're running screens and executing them. They're getting one-on-one matchups and taking advantage of, mismatches that they like. So that's the type of thing that you're seeing, and that's what every offense tries to do, is put them in a good position to win.
How much different did it feel with Freddie calling the plays, and did he make it a point during the week to say you're going to get Duke and Rashad more involved?
I'd say that the only difference with Freddie and everything, there was just so much more communication throughout the week. We wanted to make sure everybody's on the same page, and he was very vocal about if we're not comfortable doing something as players, then we're not going to do it. So there was a lot of back and forth throughout the week, talking about the little details, things here and there, and I think that's why we played better on offense today. It was, we're going to do what we're best at, and we just got to keep getting better at that. And then, we said we're going to get the ball in our playmakers' hands, and so that's why you saw Duke more involved. And so it was good to see some of those other guys make plays too.
Did you like the aggression going for those fourth down plays and then 2 points instead of just kicking the ball?
Yeah, I love going for it on fourth down, especially when we're getting it. That definitely helps. I don't think I'd answer it the same way if we didn't get those. So when it comes down to the two-pointer, that was one of those things that we talked about. We were going to go for it on that drive when we scored. And so after that, you're kind of playing catch-up, but then we were also playing catch-up overall in the game, so trying to just earn points back.
What else was different for you? Were you moving around a little bit more in terms of, outside of the pocket, throwing different things? I mean, were there little things like that happened today differently?
We moved the pocket a little bit, got the ball out fast. They have some pass rushers that They speed rush off the edge. So anytime you got guys like that and you're getting the ball out quick, that frustrates them. So we did that, moved the pocket, some boots, some different stuff here and there. Yeah, but then on the scramble drill late in the game, the interception, I just got to have a vision of the whole field. A corner's got his eyes back inside because he's playing cover 2. Yeah, we have what we want. We just got to be able to execute it.
And when you know that John Dorsey really helped build that Kansas City Chiefs team that you guys just played, does that give you a lot of hope for the future that he will stop at nothing to get this team to the point where that team is right now?
Absolutely. We believe in what he's doing. We believe in the guys that he's brought in here, and everything that they're about. It's about a culture. That's where it starts. And so he established a culture there, brought in the right pieces, and you got to get people to believe in that. And so it doesn't matter who you have. If you have that fixed, you can go a long way. And so right now we're working on that. And as I said earlier, got to keep getting better.
When you say you focused on what you do well, did you narrow down the game plan? Were there fewer plays in the game plan?
No, I think we had just about similar, if not a couple more than usual. But yeah, we just, you got to be able to execute it. We can't change what we're doing. We just got to do it.
You're obviously, as an offense, your goal is always to score against the end zone, but when you're playing an offense that good, a quarterback like that, do you feel extra pressure?
When we get the opportunity, yes. There were some open plays that we just have to take advantage of. Yeah, you feel pressure because of the score in the game, but not that we need to earn it all back on one play. We just got to do our job, and so some of those plays that we had open guys, I got to hit them, and just got to take advantage of the opportunity.
Did you get a chance to peek a little bit at how Patrick was doing, and if so, what did you think of some of the plays he was making?
I think he threw for a lot of yards. I think he played well. Obviously they came out with a win. I know Patrick well enough to know that even if he didn't play well individually, a win is a win. You got to see the positives in that. So I was able to see some of the times he was stepping up in the pocket, extending plays, and that's what we all know he can do. He just does it every day.
Now that you've been through a game with the new head coach, how would you say Greg Williams is trying to approach this?
Trying to block out all the distractions. We have to stay together as a team. Just to not use it as an excuse. To get better each week. To realize that there's a lot of ball left in this season, and to see where we can take this thing. Like I said earlier, it's about the culture, and he's continuing to do that. But right now, it's more important than ever.
Does it feel like Nick is settling into that starting running back role?
Absolutely. I think the more carries you get him, the more he gets going. He's a physical runner. It very rarely is it one person that brings him down. He just keeps those legs turning. Gets the extra yards to make a difference.
Is the losing starting to wear on you at all?
No.
How do you keep it from?
Got to go to work tomorrow and got to get better. That's why I said there was a lot of positives. You got to find those positives. You have to build on it to where then eventually the positives outweigh the negatives, and you're not dealing with losses. You're dealing with wins, and then you're trying to eliminate the negative stuff. So right now we're at a point where we have to keep getting better at what we're good at and go on from there.
And you said this, or I missed it. What are the positives that you take from this one?
Greg Robinson starting at left tackle and playing well. I think in the first half we had 4 drives, 2 touchdowns and a field goal. That's better from what our first halves normally have been. So that's a positive, and I just think we did our job better today, but not good enough. We have to keep getting better.
Sorry, do you see positives in your own development that you're
Absolutely.
thinking about?
I think I took a big jump from the past weeks to today, and I have to continue to do that.
Did
What does it feel like when it is clicking for you? When this season, when things have been clicking for you, what has that feeling been like?
It's just exciting for the team. Whenever I get rolling, normally everybody else gets rolling as well. It's football. If your quarterback's playing well, normally the rest of the offense is too. So it's a great feeling, but that's the consistency that I'm trying to find so that we can find that.
Do you see yourself, when you watch Patrick, knowing that you have played him, head-to-head, toe-to-toe in the past, do you see yourself achieving some of the same things he's achieving now, the victories, the plays he's making? Do you see that for yourself soon?
I don't think I'm watching him, directly comparing myself to him. I've always respected him and his game, but we do something similar, but at the same time, we're different players. So I don't know. Yeah, he's making a lot of great plays, so yeah, I would love to be able to do that too.
Where did you see the biggest jumps personally?
I think just communication on all fronts. We were all on the same page more. We were able to use a little bit of cadence. We were able to push the ball downfield, and there's still shots to be had. And I'll continue to learn these guys and put it in the right spot for them.